Guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I'm reading for the sign of Libra and we're doing your Summer of Love readings. So it's a general love reading. So if it doesn't resonate, leave it there. You can wait for a future reading, or you can check out any of the other readings on the channel. You can watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever you feel called. Yeah? You are the master of your discernment. If you feel this is your reading, it's your reading. It doesn't matter about the time frame. All the readings are timeless, yeah? So if you feel it in your gut, your intuition is saying she's talking about me, then that's your reading, okay? If it's not, leave it, yeah? Do not try to make it fit. Do not try to force it, yeah? Okay. Right, so it's Summer of Love readings, that time again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards for each month. That's June, July, and August. And I'm going to pull a True Love Oracle card as well for each of those months. Then I'm going to clarify with the Spanish Tarot. So I found this in a flea market in Paris and I thought, that's a tarot deck, I have to get it. But then I thought, oh, it's not a full deck. But then when I came home, I researched and so actually it is a full deck. So we're going to use that. I've been using that on my own daily personal readings and I found it quite fun. It gives a lot of details. It adds an extra layer to the story, to the reading. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to use this for the Summer of Love. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's get into the reading. Okay, Spirit, can you give me 3... cards coming out right away, Libra. One more for July, please. What messages does Libra need to know about their love life? That one, definitely. And what is this one? Page of Swords. 4 of Swords, bottom of the deck. So let's move these up so you've got more space. Can I get a True Love Oracle card, please, Spirit, for June, July, and August, please? June, July, and August. Take that one. June, July, and August, please, for Libra. Ooh, I'm taking that. I'm putting these back so I can see sexual freedom, worthiness, and a sacred woman. One more, please, for Libra, for August. True Love Oracle card, please. What love messages do they need to know? I feel like the sacred woman wants to come out because she just kicked up a fuss. We got all these cards dropped out on the floor as well. So we got Silver Waterfall, Sexuality, Luminosity, Love, and Connection, yeah? I'm putting these back, but we got Sexual Freedom coming out, yeah? Right, so let's get into it. So, for the month of June, we have 2 of Cups, loving that energy. We've got 7 of Swords, and we've got the Queen of Swords. What have we got for the Oracle card? Yin and Yang. Do you know what I'm getting for that, Libra? Yeah? We've got 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is alignment, being brought together, divine timing with the angel there. But you can see how these 2 people are dressed differently. They come from 2 different walks of life. And it's supposedly like, first love, like you're both compatible, you both bring, you both want the same thing, yeah? You both have a cup to give. But I'm not liking this energy. We got the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And I feel like this is someone who is not trustworthy, and this person is sneaky, strategic. Seven of Swords is like cloak and dagger sort of situation. This person is a thief. They're not loyal. They're a liar. They're manipulative. They're just low down dirty. And the fact that we've got it behind the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is discerning, yeah? She's got the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords in her hand, authenticity, truth in her hand. If you come to her and she feels that you're untrustworthy, she's cutting you out. She's not giving you the time of day. Boundaries are very strong. She's very logical, yeah? She's to the point, she's direct. She doesn't beat around the bush. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords behind this Queen of Swords, I feel like someone's doing something behind your back. Queen of Swords, air sign energy, yeah? So if it's not you, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, so I feel like it is you, but it could be someone else. But we do have a lot of swords here. So I don't know if you're dealing with another fellow air sign, yeah? So Gemini and Aquarius, yeah? But what I'm getting is looks are deceiving, yeah? Because on the surface of things, you're both air, you're both compatible, you get on, you understand each other. But you're two different people. Yeah, I'm getting you two different types of people. One of you is a liar and one of you isn't. Yeah? Total opposites. Yin and yang. Yeah? Yin and yang, dark and light. Dark and light. Yeah? That's what I'm getting for this in June. And I feel like with the Four of Swords here, which is all about meditation, rest, isolation, I think you need to meditate, Libra, because I think perhaps you're ignoring the message that this person ain't right for you. Like Libra is very optimistic, likes to see the best in everyone, balanced. But I feel like this person's pulling the wool over your eyes. They're sneaking around behind your back. They're not telling you the truth. Yeah? They're taking advantage. They could be literally stealing from you because of the fact this Seven of Swords, they're taking swords here and the Queen of Swords is looking at the front light. And you got all the camps here. Like I've just got an image in my head of like this person, while you're out, they're stealing from you. They're taking from you. They're robbing from you. They're doing something behind your back. Yeah? And the fact they're looking at you while they're doing it, like, do they know? Are they that dumb? Do they know? Can they not see what I'm doing? Yeah? It's very facade energy. Yeah? I don't like it. Yeah? I don't like it all. And the fact that we got sexual freedom here. I want to see what's underneath. Soulmates. Worthiness. I think this person makes you think that you're their soulmate. That you're destined to be together. Yeah? I think the way that they manipulate you, we've got 333 here, you might have been seeing 333, is by making you feel like, you're the best they've ever had. That, like, when it's too good to be true, they're laying it on thick. Yeah? I'm getting an image in my head, sorry, it's going to sound a bit vulgar, like they fuck you and you fall asleep and then they go off and do what they need to do because you're out cold. They do that so that they can go off and steal from your bank account, steal something from the house, go out the door and go meet someone else that they're actually interested in. Yeah? There's something tainted about this person. They seem like the bee's knees. They seem perfect, but no one is perfect. And it's just giving that slight edge, that tin of, I don't quite trust this person. Yeah? Know your worth. You're worth more. If there's any, when you have a slight feeling of doubt, it's your intuition, your gut is telling you something is off, because you can't fake energy. And this person is faking something. And I think that's why the Four of Swords here, because if you meditate, you ruminate on it and you think, ask Spirit to give you guidance, ask Spirit to help you. They're going to tell you, they're going to show you who this person is, but are you willing to listen? Yeah? Are you willing to listen? Okay, so let's move on to the world. So we got July here, sorry. The world, the sun, the hermit, life purpose. I think Libra, when you step, perhaps there's some Libras who you're not into spirituality, although you may be because you're watching this reading, but you haven't really stepped into it. You haven't stepped into meditation. You haven't stepped into trusting your intuition. You haven't stepped into journaling. You haven't, you're on the peripheral. You're like, oh, it's a bit interesting, but you're not really immersed. And I think in July, that changes. Yeah. I think this is a trigger for you to step into it, because I think you get a feeling that you can't ignore. Yeah. With the hermit here, it's introspection, going within. I think there are a few signs, a few triggers that Spirit sends your way, and you decide to follow upon it. And this proves to be really fruitful, happy for you, because I feel like you dodge a bullet with this person. Yeah. I think you get the information, you get the message, you get the download. And then you realize, wow, yeah, this is the path. This is the path I need to follow. Yeah? Because I don't know, before, maybe you be just going through life aimlessly, unaware, kind of just going with the flow of things, and things just happen to you, and you just think, oh, so that's the way it is. That's how it goes. But now you are seeing that actually that's not how it is. Things don't just happen. Things manifest. Yeah? And you're seeing that actually I have control over me. The only thing I can control is me. I can't control other people's actions, but I can control my attitude and how I react to it and what I do going forward. Yeah? Yeah, I think this sets you on the healing path. I think this sets you, I think because you feel from this experience, you think I think you take a look at yourself, hermit, and you think, how did I let this kind of energy come close to me? How did I let this go on? How did I not see? Yeah? And that's when you decide, I'm going to change. I'm going to do this, a new journey. It's the world. Because I think with the sun, it's like childlike innocence. I think you always kind of went through life just thinking the best of people, optimism. The sun is Leo. Leo is very optimistic, loyal. And I feel like that's how you've been, Libra. You might have Leo in your chart. And the sun is very, magnetic. It draws people to you. When you have a light, you draw the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I feel like from this experience, that's what has happened. You've drawn to you someone not so favorable. And this has made you feel like, you know what? I need to protect myself. I can't just go about hoping for the best. wishing, hoping, and thinking that people are like me, because that's not realistic. Yeah? I think it's now opened the eyes, opened the door, and you make a more concerted effort to read people and not project your thoughts and feelings onto people and think, oh, they're great people, everyone's a great person. Not everyone is a great person, Libra. And I think this is something that you've now realized, that not everyone has good intentions. And no matter how they look and smile and what they say, what are they doing? Because I think maybe you were caught up in, they were saying they were doing this, they were saying this, but they did something completely different. And I think that's probably was a jarring moment where you felt, well, they're saying this, but what are they doing? Are they actually doing it? No. So that's the true intention. Not what they say. Not what they say with a smile and how they look, and they look like a genuine, they look like a nice person. Like I know this for myself. Like I've struggled with this where, people say, oh yes, this is what I want and da 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 da. But then they don't do anything. And you keep thinking, well, they said, and it's like, yeah, but what are they doing? What are they doing? It's a manipulative tactic. It's a shitty tactic. But it's like, what are they doing? They're not doing what they say. Yeah? Don't believe what they say. Believe what they do. Yeah? All right, let's get into August. Magician. 8 of Cups. The Devil. And we got the Sacred Woman. Let's move these up. I just want to see what's under. 4 of Swords. We've got 10 of Wands. 4 of Cups. Yeah? Letting things go. Letting people go. You're not carrying the burden. Yeah? I feel like when you were so optimistic about people and they just let you carry the shit. They thought Libra's stupid. They're not going to see. But now you're beginning to realize that not every cup offered is the right cup. You need to have more discernment. Yeah, Queen of Swords energy. You need to have more discernment. Yeah, I feel like you turned a blind eye. You turned your back. I feel like this is the rose-tinted glasses. You wanted to think the best of people. 3 of Pentacles. You need to talk things through and, perhaps you always kept it to yourself, Libra. You didn't really open up to friends. And this kind of left you in a vulnerable position if you just don't talk. And that doesn't mean just talking to friends. You can talk to spirit. Pray on it, if you're that way inclined. But I think when you were keeping it to yourself, this person was allowed to run riot because they thought they're not telling anyone. They're ashamed. They're embarrassed. They're not going to do anything. What's underneath there? Soulmates. Oh yeah, we went through that already. Yeah. But I see you now in August. You're manifesting something different. After the world, there's a change. You've got a different mindset. You're attracting in better for you. You're walking away. 8 cups, 8 years perhaps you've had these cycles, these experiences where you were thinking the best of people. And you decided that's come to an end. I need to have a bit more. I don't know, Libra, is this you stepping into Cancer's shoes and having your villain era where you're just like, no more. No more trying to help those that don't want to be helped. Not trying to fix anyone, Libra's all about balance. Libra is very much like a water sign. They want to help. They feel deep about people and they're very sympathetic. But where has that sympathy got you? I'm not having a go at you, but where has that sympathy got you? It's got you manipulated. It's got you taken advantage of. We got the devil. The devil is all about toxic cycles. It's all about manipulation. It's all about mindset, yeah? Because these people, they feel like they can't free themselves. They feel like, I have no control over my life. The devil has me chained up, but the devil is a mindset. The chains are loose. They can free themselves from this carnage, from this chaos that they surround themselves. If they had the mindset and the power to take the chain off around their neck. But their mind is that they can't do it. They don't have the power. And I think with that next to the Eight of Cups, Libra, I think you're walking away from that mindset. Yeah? That you don't have control over your life. That things just happen to you. You're manifesting a different story. Things are no longer happening to you. You don't want to be in that victim mindset where things just happen to me. Yeah? But we've got the sacred woman. I think you're stepping more into spirituality. You're stepping into your intuition. You're strengthening your intuition. You're stepping into high priestess energy. Yeah? You still have an open heart, green chakra on the palm, but I think you're more choosy now who you give the open heart to, who you open your heart to because of this experience, yeah? Because looks are deceiving, yeah? This is the description of this reading, how I would title it if I was doing titles, is looks are deceiving. Don't judge a book by its cover, yeah? That works both ways. Don't judge a book by its cover. So I want to get clarification. What should I clarify? Let's clarify the Seven of Swords, yeah? Spirit, clarify the Seven of Swords for me. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. So we got clubs here. And we got the 11 of coins. Okay, we got reversals. So, Bastos is clubs. 12 of clubs, reverse. So 12 of clubs, dark complexioned, olive skinned, dark haired man. Divorced man, responsible, educated man. So the fact that they said divorce, perhaps this person isn't divorced and they made you believe that they were single. Yeah? They've made you believe that they were educated. They're not. They give you this facade. Like, I think I saw a description on, I think it's in the UK, is an ITV drama called Fake, where this woman, she meets someone from a dating app and he's supposed to be successful and good looking and he da-da-da-da. But what transpires is he's a fake. So I don't know if this is something that you're coming across. Perhaps it's someone you meet across a dating app. Yeah? I would say be cautious with the dating apps. I personally don't feel like they're that great. But do your due diligence. Is this person who they say they are? This reading is telling me they're not. They're telling me they're a liar. Yeah, they say they're single. They're not single. 5 of clubs. Jealousy, deception, troubled times, something illegal or dishonest, corruption. Yeah? I couldn't... This is a lie. This is someone that you don't want to get involved with. Yeah? They're doing illegal shit behind your back. Yeah? Don't let them in your house. Don't let them alone in your property. I don't know if there's someone you're in a relationship, you're married to, but it's not looking good. You know, they could be jealous of you, jealous of your light, jealous of your way of being. Yeah? And they do this shit because they want to get back at you. Yeah, this is their way of getting back at you. What have we got on the bottom of the deck? So we've got the 11 of coins. So that's Oras. So 11. Traveller, somebody from afar, good friend, intelligent, confident man, the matter at hand. So this could be a friend. Yeah, this could be someone that, you consider a good friend. They're not a good friend. Or, it says the matter at hand, so this is current. Or a friend could be telling you, this person ain't right for you, Libra. Yeah, I don't get good vibes. I think you need to be caution. Yeah, I think you need to create some distance. I don't think this person is the right one for you. I don't feel this person is the one. I don't feel comfortable around this person. Yeah, someone could be giving you that advice, Libra. Yeah, and this could be like spirit channeling through your friend, giving you the message. It's like, wake up. Yeah, this person, not the. It's giving negative vibe. Yeah, it's giving bad energy. Yeah. So this is a warning for you, Libra. I'm not trying to scare you, but this is the warning. So this is the reading I'm getting. I apologize that it's not like super positive, but I don't know. You could say it is positive because it's giving you this heads up before shit hits the fan. Yeah. But if this resonated for you and this is your story, please give the video a like. Please share it. Please subscribe to the channel. Help us to build a bigger community. Let me know in the comments section, how do you relate to this story? Yeah? Let me know if you feel comfortable, how this transpired in your life. Let me know the outcome. Hopefully it was positive. Yeah? And you're healed from this situation. Also, feel free to check out any of the other readings on the channel. Check out your yearly prediction reading on the channel too. And smash the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload new readings to the channel. And I'll catch you next time.